Something got your goat? These quirky characters are the 8th sign of the Chinese Zodiac. Thanks to an iconic appreciation of butting heads, goats can get a bad rep for being grumpy. But along with their wider family, the woolly warriors have a herd load of charismatic qualities, celebrated by the Chinese Zodiac. If you're born in the year of the goat, you're said to be gentle and calm, just like them. And recognising these tender traits can help us understand the long-standing connection between goats and humans. 10,000 years ago, in the Fertile Crescent of the Middle East, distant ancestors of domestic goats were firm favourites with the world's first farmers. Wild ibex were easy to look after, not only because of their small size, but like their sheepish cousins, they were gentle and tame. After the domestic dog, members of the goat family were the first animals we brought in from the wild and tamed. They were kept for their meat and milk, but back then no part of the goats would go to waste. Their skin was used for leather, hair, sinew and bones were all useful materials, and their dung was used to fertilise crops. To this day, goats and sheep continue to be chosen as livestock because they're easy to keep thanks to their easygoing nature. According to the Chinese Zodiac, people born in their year prefer harmony in their lives and value serenity in their surroundings, because goats like to go with the flow. Handy for herd animals. Their natural instinct to stay close while respecting personal space was an added bonus for semi-nomadic farmers, and the herding instinct is still used to manage flocks and move them to fresh pasture. With their gentleman's goatee and devilishly handsome horns, it's easy to understand why people born under the goat are also said to be stylish. Some of the most Herculean headgear belongs to wild ancestors. This male is king of the Lesser Caucasus mountain range in Eurasia. Each of his curved horns measures more than 1 metre long. In goat society, size matters. The bigger his horn, the bigger his chance of winning over a lady. When you live the high life on steep terrain, being horny carries risk. Males need to tread carefully. But once he's caught the sweet aroma of a receptive female, the chase is on. The girls lead him on a merry dance. It's a deliberate tactic so they can test his strength and stamina. To prove his DNA is worthy of their time, the male must take all the highs and lows in his stride. All for the sake of securing a happy ending. Basking in the afterglow, he's the perfect picture of a stunning wild stud. Sadly, not all the wild males of the goat family are quite so insta-ready. Some are rather more feral. Thanks to mountain temperatures that can fall below freezing, these Welsh wild goats fashion a shaggy seasonal fleece that's more about heat capture than haute couture. Not that their appearance does anything to dampen their enthusiasm for date night. Some tried to butt their way in for some fast love. but others know slow and steady will win the race. Although girl goats can be picky, they're looking for a lover to enjoy a good time, not a long time. True to their gregarious nature, goats are not monogamous. Lucky then that according to the Chinese Zodiac, they're fans of making multiple connections. Fertile females, goat or sheep, mate as many times as they can to maximise their chance of getting pregnant. And when the pitter-patter of tiny feet arrives, another trait highlighted by the Chinese Zodiac is easy to see. Known as nannies, female goats are born to nurture. Along with sheep and other mums in their extended family, they form an instant bond with their kids. And they're not sheepish about sharing. Domestic breeds are known to foster orphaned babies. And in the wild, some babysit, even suckling kids that are not their own, so other mums can take a much needed dinner break. The rich milk gives the little ones the best start in life, filling them with enough energy to burst. Goat kids are simply the cutest. Help celebrate all the world's animals. Like, share and subscribe to Wild for the World, to share the love of nature.